is kale.
Oh,
this is where we're wasting food. And that it is like a huge contributor to climate change. That seemed stupid, like just from like a pocketbook issue, from the fact that like this could be so avoidable. It feels really in my control.
First kohlrabi of the season. Love my kohlrabi.
As my husband says, all of a sudden I have this little science kitchen with stuff's being put into different stuff in different containers so I can process it, or I break it down to eggshells or things like that.
And this specimen right here, I grew myself in a little patch of little flower patch behind our garage.
I keep spreading the word and hoping that more people will jump on the bandwagon and donate to food shelves and plant gardens and share the good things in their life.
I have many favorite vegetables, depending upon the time of the year and all of that. But right now, I just think you can't go wrong with a good old carrot.
Remember being in a biology class and dissecting a chicken and then eating it that night, and it became very real to me what I was doing by eating that chicken, and realized I couldn't kill an animal, so it was kind of hypocritical for me to pay.
I have my cup here, my cup of frozen grapes, which I use because grapes were something that we threw away. Because I would buy them, I would put them in the refrigerator, they would sit, and they would go bad. And so I decided to start freezing them. Now we eat every single bit of them.
And then the other thing that impacted me was the impact on the environment. And it seemed like the least I could do was to try a vegetarian diet exclusively for a while. So I committed for a 2-week trial.
However, this time of year, I think one of the most perfect things you can eat are cherry tomatoes. I think this is, the summer's perfect food.
Got probably a cup of stems of Swiss chard, kale, and beet greens. And a lot of people don't use stems, and that's another food waste thing. You can use really every element of every vegetable and fruit if you put your mind to it.
So I substitute tempeh for chicken in a lot of recipes. And that turns out pretty good.
Yeah.
One of my favorite food waste reduction tips is putting your herbs in a jar of water. So like this Thai basil is in this jar, and it's going to stay fresh for much longer than, if it was just hanging out in a bag or whatnot. So,
or sometimes it means giving food away to a friend.
Sure.
If I've got way too many green beans in my CSA share that I know I'm not going to get to, passing those along, being proactive about that.